appreciate everyone, coming to the game tonight. I'm disappointed, obviously, in the outcome. It was a great college football game. It was credit goes to Memphis and Coach Fuente. They found a way to make a play at the end that they needed to make. And as I just told our team, we just needed one more play. Whether it was a guy running wide open, catch the football, one of those plays down the sideline, tip a ball, knock a ball out. We needed one more play to win that game. So I was proud of our kids. I thought they played hard. I thought that we were physical. I thought the defense did a tremendous job until that last drive. I thought they rallied when we made some mistakes. But to win those games, you have to make that play. And we didn't make it. They did. They blocked the play. They recovered the muff. We didn't recover their muff. They made the plays at the end that they had to make to win the football game. So credit goes to them, and we'll regroup and just keep moving forward. So see if you guys have any questions.
Can you talk about the drop passes tonight?
Yeah, obviously that was kind of goes along with what I was saying. I thought PJ did a nice job of putting the ball where they had to be, and we had a chance to convert some third downs, some balls down the sideline, and I just need to come up with a couple of those plays, if not all of them. And I think if we do, we probably win the football game. And so, we had a chance, I thought, to put them away earlier, up 10-0. We were driving, and a penalty hurts us. So, all those things are kind of characteristic of where we are right now. We've been back and forth on that. So, we didn't do that last week. We did it this week.
Do you know Jalen's status right now?
I don't know. It was an ankle and a knee, so it looks like he. I don't know until they do all the diagnostics.
Was he back out on the sideline though?
Yeah, he was. He had crutches. I don't know if he had crutches or eventually took them off, but he was. They thought maybe he had a chance to come back, but I don't think so.
All the problems you guys had kicking last year, how good did it feel to make that 45-yard field goal to tie it at the end after he'd missed one going the same way?
I thought a clutch kick by Austin. Even the one he missed was a high snap. We had a hard time getting it down, but I thought it was a really, really clutch kick for him. And so on a night when special team, I think we're two good special teams programs. They certainly outplayed us on special teams tonight with the block, with the muff, with the the rugby kick that went 8 yards. Obviously they fumbled one as well that we got, but it was good. That was one bright spot.
What were they able to do on that last drive where everything started to click for them?
They just got some rhythm. They got the ball outside, and we had a chance to tackle some guys. They put their foot in the ground and outran us, and we didn't get off blocks. It'd be hard to see without the tape, but they just found a couple things and made those plays. And so for a defense that, really, I thought was fantastic for most of the night, at that last minute, we weren't.
How tough the throw that PJ had that Nate probably could have come down with in the end zone? Is that tough because that's probably Jalen's route if he's in the game?
Yeah, but I thought Nate made a great catch. He had the one drop on third down, which was probably as big as anything, right? We're kind of running wide open. But, Nate, we just needed, I don't want to point to any one play, right? Whether it's one of those balls in the end zone, maybe the wheel route down the sidelines, we were wide open. We just needed to make one of those plays, and then we'll probably win the football game. So, we'll go back and keep trying to, get in these positions where we have a chance to win the game and try to make that play.
Can you talk about the touchdown run by Kenny Harper?
That was a great job. I thought Kenny played well all night. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, he converted on all of them. I think you see a guy that realizes he's got, this was his second to last game in this stadium. Guy that's a true tempo out, and thought he put his heart and soul in the line out there playing tonight. Even the last catch he made and fought to get us, within field goal range, I thought was a tremendous play by both he and PJ. So Kenny was a guy out there making a lot of plays tonight.
Matt, when you were up 10-0, you had a chance. You've been able to get more there, maybe even a touchdown today. You think that would have made a real?
Yeah, I think that especially with the way our defense was playing, I thought that was a time where we had to put them away, and holding calls and things like that are really kind of what's holding us back right now from being dynamic, and a holding call followed by kind of an ill-advised throw with a tip. We're just not past that stage yet, unfortunately, and they made that play. It was a great catch, interception by that kid. I was hoping they were going to say it was incomplete, but kid made a great play. So we at least had a field goal in our pocket, and in this kind of a game when our defense is playing that well, all we have to do is just get those points. I think we're good.
Matt, you had Carter playing at right guard.
Yep.
It looked like compared to some of the other guys, he kind of held his own. He really wasn't penalized or anything.
Yeah, I think the positive things are, Brian Carter's going to end up being a tremendous offensive lineman for us, and a credit to Chris Wiesahan, the O-line coach, to take a D tackle and 2 weeks later, he's playing offensive line in a major college football game. I think that's a real credit to him. And so I'll have to go back and watch the tape, but certainly we weren't out there saying, okay, what are we going to do? We were able to run the football in crucial times, maybe not all the time, but the long run and some other things we were able to get done.
What made you switch him over as opposed to going with a little bit more experienced guy like Jacob Quinn or one of those guys?
I just think Brian has a lot of upside, and all those other guys are rotating in. I think that's where his future is going to be. I think he'll be a heck of an O-lineman.
Overall, what do you think of PJ's performance in the game?
I think I think if a couple guys make a couple catches, a couple plays, he ends up having an outstanding night. As I told him, I don't mind when he throws an interception where it's a tight throw and he's trying to, but just throwing the ball, lofting it up, that's not going to win games for us. So that was a crucial play, as Mike just asked about. But it looked like he competed and played hard, and we'll have to watch tape to see exactly what he did right and wrong.
Is there anything you'd take away from this game as you get ready for your next one?
Yeah, I think I try to take stuff away from everyone. I was really concerned, after that win last week and everyone talking about him, that I wasn't sure if we would be flat or, I felt good about it, but I think that's a step in the right direction. That I thought we came out and that was a tough, good, hard, physical football. It's a defensive game, but a good physical football game. The other message is we just have to make a couple more plays and we'll win these games, just at crucial times.
Going forward, you're going to go with Mays and Hunter?
I don't know. It was just sort of, Starzig wasn't having a great day, and then he actually ended up getting one decent one, and then we put Tyler in there. He's a little bit older, and it seemed like he handled the moment pretty well.
Coach, if Jalen is forced to miss any time, who steps into his shoes to fill his role?
We played Roger Yancey a little bit tonight as a true freshman. He had the one Jets we played, did a good job. We got Romand in there, so I think there'll be kind of one or more of those guys. In terms of who's that down the field threat that we kind of need, I don't know that I can say it's any one guy right now, which is sort of where we are right now. We need something to happen down the field a little bit more, and I don't know who exactly, but I think in the interim it would be one of those two guys.
Do you think losing Jalen hurt you? When going forward in the game when he went out, he was leading all receivers and went out.
Yeah, I think he's probably one of our best players, our best players. So anytime you lose a guy of that caliber, it's gonna hurt. And thought we had a rhythm going there with him for a little bit. We kind of got a couple first downs and that play happened. So credit to the guys for stepping up, but would have loved to have had him out there.
You talked about during the week how explosive their offense can be. Just what do you think you did defensively to kind of hold them in check all night?
We're getting better and better and better defensively. We needed, like I said, we needed a couple more plays. We didn't force any turnovers, which is kind of one of the things we try to do, and that's one of the things that probably hurt us tonight. But I thought they stopped the run when they had to, and until that last drive. That last drive we needed someone to make a play, and we didn't do it. But I thought they played good team defense.
What do you think
That
about
way
Keegan?
kind of seemed to play great against the run, especially the line. Golden Hayes down to 100 yards. Was that a focus tonight?
I think Phil just put together a good plan overall. One of our keys on defense is not to give up big plays. We gave up, the 2 passes in a row that led to the first touchdown, and those were just mistakes. Those are someone getting beat. That's just an error. And so we again, when I say make a play, it even applies to that. But I think we have good personnel up front. Ionitis and Walt and those guys. They kind of anchor in there and have been taking away the other team's run game.
Kenny on that touchdown run was able to put some distance, and he just turned on the Jets and really finished off that run where other guys have kind of caught from behind. What is it about him where he's been able to fend guys off? Like Jihad showed flashes, Jamie showed flashes, but no one's really been able to take that job from him. You guys kind of keep going back to him.
Well, Kenny's been hurt all year, and he's, like I said, credit to him. He's out there playing in a high ankle sprain. Most guys wouldn't play with that, right? But Kenny does. And so it's been some games that just been, hey, I'm on the front line of the kickoff returns. I can't really run yet, but I want to be out there with my teammates. And tonight I think he felt healthy. You could see it all week in practice. He looked good. And so we said, hey, we're going to roll with him and let him go. And I thought he did a really nice job. And I wish we could have gotten him more carries.
Matt, was this any way kind of reminiscent of last year? You've gone through this year without losing close games in the last second drive. Last year you had a few of them. Was that kind of bring back memories?
Yeah, obviously, we've lost some games here on the last play. But I don't want to minimize it. I think that's a credit to our kids for, we're working on a competitive group, right? I think if you know that you're going to come watch one of our games, our kids are going to compete to the end. So, I thought they rallied there to get the ball back and tie the game. So it looked like it was us now who was going to make the play at the end, and then they made it. And so, like I say, credit to them. They made the plays, but it feels so different from last year. It hurts a little bit. Obviously, I'm disappointed, right? But it feels so different because I see where they're headed, and we'll get there.
Coach, what does this offense need to improve on going into next week up against Penn State?
Well, I think obviously if we don't drop some of those balls, we have a pretty good day out there. I thought we protected the quarterback a little bit better. I thought we ran the ball certainly better. But I just think, like I said, I don't want to sound cliche, but I mean, football comes down to, you get a chance to make a play, you go make it, right? And I think we have a bunch of kids that are going to be able to make a lot of plays, and they'll make them next week or the week after. And so without seeing the tape, it's hard for me to say there's any one thing, right? It's just getting into a rhythm. I mean, they came out and they played us in man coverage, and they challenged us in man coverage the whole second half. And that we have to win versus man coverage, and we won a couple, but not enough.
Just a couple more.
But Jalen, it's a knee and an ankle.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm sorry. They said, hey, Jalen's out. He's got a knee and an ankle or something. So I didn't. In the game, I don't really get too involved in it. Just, hey, let me know. And then Tavon went down at the end. So those are two really good football players for us.
What was Tavon? Did you know what Tavon was yet?
I don't know. I think they were examining him right now, even when I was in here. So unfortunately, I don't know yet.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.